Live from Utah's news leader, Fox 13's Quickcast starts right now.
Thanks so much for staying up with us tonight. I'm Amy Nay. More on your local news right now as we learn more about a tragic accident, a deadly incident that took the life of a young father in Santaquin this weekend. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold has that story.
We're now learning the names of both the man who died and the woman who was injured in this accident on Saturday. In a GoFundMe page seen here, set up by the victim's sister-in-law, she identifies the man as Jonathan Rodriguez and the injured woman as his mother, Sonia. She describes Rodriguez as a father of 2 young children who worked hard to provide his family the beautiful life they had. According to what the victim's sister-in-law posted on the GoFundMe, Jonathan's wife found out just hours after this deadly accident on Saturday that she is pregnant with their 3rd child. Santaquin police say this all took place around 4:30 p.m. on Saturday near the 1600 block of South Windermere Road. They say Rodriguez and his mother were loading rocks into the bed of a truck which was parked on a steep hill. During the process, they say a 5-year-old climbed into the truck's cab and pulled the gear selector, which was apparently broken, and caused the truck to roll backwards. According to police, Rodriguez was pronounced dead at the scene and his mother was taken to the hospital by helicopter with serious injuries. The GoFundMe setup for Rodriguez will go toward helping the family with funeral and medical expenses. If you would like to donate, we have a link on our website, fox13now.com. In studio, Chris Arnold, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Thank you, Chris. Salt Lake City Police, meantime, say they've arrested a man accused of damaging 4 police cars overnight. Officers say at around 1 a.m., a security guard approached them at 110 West Pierpont Avenue and told them about the vandalism happening nearby. The officers were able to track down the suspect they've identified as 28-year-old David Coloca, arresting him after a brief foot chase through the parking lot. Coloca is accused of kicking 2 police cars and keying or scratching 2 others, causing significant damage to 3 cars. Estimated damage nearly $5,000. Investigators looking for the cause of a fire that destroyed a vacant building and damaged 2 others overnight. It happened at 740 South Kilby Court in Salt Lake City just before 1:30 this morning. Firefighters were able to put out the 2-alarm fire in about 30 minutes. Crews were there all night, though we understand, working to contain any hot spots. We're watching Utah's rivers this evening as snow continues to melt, leading to some big runoff worries in some areas. 2 rivers are under flood warnings. There's a flood advisory for another. Our content sharing partner, the Salt Lake Tribune, says the South Fork of the Ogden River is one to watch. It's expected to be at flood stage throughout the week and cresting possibly Friday. In Garfield County, the Sevier River is expected to have some minor flooding tomorrow.
Now, the focus with these rivers here over the next at least 3 or 4 days, it should be minor flooding as we've been keeping temperatures actually below average moving through the weekend. We warm up just a little bit ahead of our next storm system, which this next storm will bring some rain come tomorrow early evening. Again, confirming that as we take a look at our future precipitation. Maybe a few sprinkles for Cache Valley come tomorrow morning, but it's in the late afternoon, early evening hours that we see the threat of rain, maybe even some thunderstorms here across northern Utah. Should be out of there by Tuesday morning, but highs a little bit warmer. We're into the 70s all throughout to northern into central Utah, even 80s in Moab, as well as in St. George, where for St. George, you're staying dry over the next 7 days. A little cooler on Wednesday, but for the weekend, we quickly rebound. We're at 90 degrees Saturday, also on Mother's Day. Northern Utah, we've got that storm tomorrow. Again, early evening, scattered rain showers, thunderstorms out of there by Tuesday morning. And then Wednesday, especially in the afternoon, we start to bring that rain lingering on into Thursday morning. We've got temperatures dipping down into the 60s, but then looking towards next weekend, high pressure builds in. We see the sunshine, warmer temperatures on Mother's Day. We're in the low 80s. Amy?
Thank you, Bragg. Salt Lake City's longest and Utah's largest synagogue, Congregation Kol Ami, celebrated its 50-year anniversary tonight. Fox 13 News reporter Emily Tenser was there.
With music, food, and 5 decades of community, Salt Lake City's longest and Utah's largest synagogue has a history worth celebrating.
I think that we're an example of showing how people with differences can come together over shared values and a greater good. In
1973, Congregation B'nai Israel and Congregation Montefiore merged together to form Congregation Kol Ami.
We're a dual-affiliated synagogue of 2 different movements of Judaism that came together, and that's a very unique and rare thing.
Members, friends, and supporters of the congregation raised a glass. Speakers included Lieutenant Governor Deirdre Henderson, Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall, and Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson.
We are here for you. We recognize the depth of your contribution in the community. We honor you, and I'm very happy to be here today in celebration with you.
The congregation hosted a gala here at the This Is the Place Heritage Park Sunday night, where members shared old photo albums and pictures showing the memories of the last 50 years here in Salt Lake City.
When they maybe came here not knowing anybody, not having a place to go for Passover Seder or Rosh Hashanah dinner, and how now they have a vibrant community and people who feel as close to them as their own brother or sister.
Congregation Kol Ami was there for us. It became our Jewish home right away.
And a home for many others. In the past 5 years, Congregation Kol Ami's membership has grown 27%. Members can't wait to see what the next 50 years has in store.
Is that being Jewish means that you're an ally to others in the community, that you stand up not just for yourself, but you stand up for others.
In Salt Lake City, Emily Tenser, Fox 13 News, Utah.
And that's our Fox 13 Quickcast for tonight. But stay right where you are, because the Fox 13 sports page is up next. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.